Yo, going to the gym for the first time. I've only been going to the gym for about October, November, December, 4 or 5 months now. So I'm still a newbie. Started going back last October, and it was like one of the wildest experiences for me, but also a good one. The one I go to is one that's actually got a bad rap recently, and I think it's for good and bad reason. I think the reason is mostly stupid, if I'm being real, and that's Planet Fitness. The thing about Planet Fitness is it's a franchise, so it's kind of like McDonald's, where a lot of those are franchises. You can see a video online about it being bad or reviews about it being bad, but since it's franchise, it kind of depends on which one you go to. And that's like the same deal with Planet Fitness. It's like it's mostly franchised out, so you'll have some that are like really dumb and some that are like really not that bad. Like the one I go to, I'm pretty sure the lunk alarm is turned off. And for those that don't know, the lunk alarm, as seen on many YouTube compilations for gym fails and all that stuff, is basically an alarm that goes off. This really loud alarm on like one of the walls in the gym. It's like a huge sign, and it has like a bunch of lights going off, to where if you make too much noise, like while lifting, like grunting or something like that, then it sets like this loud thing off. And honestly, that's just like, from my experience and from what I've heard from others around me, that isn't their experience when they go to their Planet Fitness. Like, it really just depends on where you're at. Um, but yeah, I went for the first time a few months ago, and I don't know crap about lifting. I got like a workout routine for skinny guys off YouTube, which I'm still kind of doing now. I change it up a little bit, but I go in there, and I think the first thing I did for like the first few days was like get on the treadmill and just kind of like observe like what people were doing, because I didn't know anything about any of the equipment. Like, I'm going in there blind. And then after a while, I think I started lifting the dumbbells, and I was so scared because like there's like this large mirror in front of you, and it's like you have to look at yourself while you're lifting. Like, it's like a large mirror, and the dumbbells are like right under it, so you have to like watch yourself while you're lifting. And I'm just like this skinny dude, and I'm like, there's a even though it's a Planet Fitness, and they say it's marketed towards like people that don't want to work out, there's a lot of like decently built dudes in there. There's some meatheads at Planet Fitness. So you can't always like listen to that crap you see online. But I'm like the skinny dude next to like these people that, even if they're not bulky, they're like more fit than I am in terms of like their muscle growth or muscle mass. I'm just sitting there lifting these 15-pound weights and watching these freaking dudes go ham on like the 50 pounds and 100 pound. And so yeah, it was embarrassing for me at first. I remember the one machine I would go to, like, I started learning the machines. Like, a lot of them, I would just go up and just mess with them and completely fail at using them. Like, there was like the arm press, and the way you're supposed to use the machine is like this, but I was like doing this, and I thought I was doing it right because they have like little pictures on the side of the machines to show you how they're using them, and it looked like the guy was doing this on the picture. And then I'm just sitting here doing this, and like it still hurts because it's like a workout, but you're supposed to like do this, and there's like a guy watching me do it, and he's looking at me like I'm like the like craziest dude. Like, why are you working out like that? Like I'm just like some crazy weirdo. It was funny, but I've had a couple people come up to me and help me out, like with the fly machines. Like, I could not figure out the pectoral fly machines or whatever it's called, like where you go like this. I could not figure it out because you have to like set it and adjust it for resistance. And I kept like, it was back here, and I didn't realize you could like adjust it. And so yeah, I've had a few people come up and show me, and they were all kind hearted and stuff. But the one workout thing, machine, station, whatever you want to call it, that I would actively avoid was the Smith machine, and the Smith machine, well, it's a Smith machine, but like it's like a the bench press, yeah. I was so scared of that bench press, man. Like seeing, because that's one thing that Planet Fitness gets a bad rap for is like not having enough weights, but and only having the Smith machines, and for a variety of reasons why it gets a bad rap for that. Like it's kind of technical, I guess, with free weights are stabilizing, and you get supported more than you should with Smith machine. But not to get too far into that, I was so scared of like the bench press because like I was afraid I would have dropped it. Like I didn't know how to use it, and I didn't really know how to use any of the machines. But there was one day when I had to like work myself up to go to it. Because like I said, you have all these bulky dudes going in there, even bulky dudes. Like I said, even though it's a Planet Fitness, going in there and just lifting mad amounts of weight, and I was just like scared of, and it's in front of a mirror again, and I'm like scared of like what people would think about me, like not lifting as much as them. But no, I work up the courage one day. I say, screw it, I need to do this, and I go over there and I start lifting. I put like 15, 20 pounds on each side. I adjust the little thing you lay on your back, and I just start. And it was hard, and I felt embarrassed, but I kept going back for it because it was actually one of the most rewarding exercises. Like it made me feel good more than all the other machines in there. And then as I started going more and actually like looking up how to use the machines and like started like not being as scared, like I stopped caring what other people think because something I started to realize is that there's all kinds of people from all walks of life in there, like all trying to do the same thing. Everyone's trying to get better. Everyone is like trying to better their lives in there. They're trying to get more in shape. They're trying to get healthier. And once I realized that, I kind of just, I don't know, I focused more on what I was doing versus who I thought was watching me. And I went in there and yeah, I kind of just, yeah, like it was no biggie. Um, Actually, before I started going to the gym, I was doing home workouts and I didn't really think I was getting a whole lot of growth from that. Like I was doing push-ups and sit-ups and stuff like that, and I definitely got stronger from doing those, but I felt like I needed to start lifting weights to take it to the next level. And the thing that kind of made me realize that or kind of pushed me to do that was um I had to like lift a couch and I couldn't lift my end of the couch. I was moving and I had to like lift the couch and I failed. Granted, it was a heavy couch and it was a reclining couch with a bunch of metal in it, but like beside the point, like I should have been able to lift the couch and I couldn't. So I decided to start going to the gym because I know that's where I can probably begin to get the strength to lift the couch. So yeah, that was fun, but yeah, but I remember first walking in there just so scared of everything, like, and then I got to a point where like since everything was so new and I started caring less and less about what people were watching me, like it started to feel like an amusement park because like there's all these new rides the way I saw it that I didn't know how to use that each were like a different strength building thing. And it was like going to each new one was like a new experience. It was like I said, it was like a amusement park full of like new constructed rides. So once I started looking at things like that, it really got like fun to go in there and just try everything out. But yeah, going to the gym for the first time, just wild. I wish I had done it sooner, honestly. Um, but yeah, I started putting on a little muscle. I'm still pretty skinny. I still got some ways to go and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been good times. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. See you in the next video, guys.